the hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
bro. Hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout out to hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
Good morning, everyone. I am back, and it is time for a fun Friday of gaming. But before we even get to that, let's sit back and let's talk about the insanely stressful, rage-filled, anger-filled, I don't know what else to say, just really bad, frustrating day that I had on Wednesday, playing with Aki in Street Fighter 6 when she released. Alright, so let's talk. So first of all, after a crazy fun week, I would argue, last week. Last week, first of all, as I explained to you guys over the course of the week, I had some personal things and problems and things going on in my real life, and I was hoping that they weren't going to affect the streams or whatever. And then, at the end of all of that, was Wednesday, which was release day for the new DLC character, Aki, in Street Fighter 6. Now, initially, allow me to explain, I don't think that Aki is a bad character at all. I think she is what you consider a jack of all trades, but a master of none. She's decent at zoning, but she's definitely not the best. She's decent at mid-screen, hits which lead to big combos. She can do some mix-up rushdown, but she's definitely not the best. Like, her drive rush overhead, if she lands it, can be a giant combo. The problem is her drive rush overhead is kind of slow compared to other people's. So, she's not that bad, but I also don't think that she's, like, top. I think she maybe be, like, mid-tier. The problem was, for some reason, I really still can't explain it, I just couldn't play well on Wednesday. And I don't know if it was a situation where it was stress, where it was all the crap going on behind the scenes, if it was a combination of my joystick is actually having issues, because let me tell you something, it's a little weird. When I'm sitting here with my joystick and I say, I want fireball, which is quarter circle back plus punch. So I do quarter circle back plus light punch, and the game gives me a parry. Parry is medium punch and medium kick together. That's not even the same button input nor joystick input. How was I getting that? I mean, I think there is a shortcut button that's parry. Maybe the shortcut button is malfunctioning. I don't know. When I was playing with Lily, I was accidentally getting a standing medium kick in the middle of combos. Could that have been because the shortcut button is malfunctioning? Like, I don't know what it is, alright? So, basically, I'm trying to learn a new character, which is hard enough as it is, because everyone in this game is playing at higher level at this point, because the game's been out for 4 months. It's not easy to jump in with a new character anymore. The game ranked me at diamond level, which means I'm going to be playing all the tryhards who've been using their main character and just playing a pattern online forever. And all that's well and good. I'm just used to that. But the fact that my execution was so bad, and I had so many opportunities to win a match, but it was like, drop the move, drop the combo, drop the move, drop the combo, don't block. And I'm like, I just don't know what's going on. It actually frustrated me to no end. And not only on the first stream, but also on the late stream on Wednesday, this continued to happen. And it really threw me for a loop, because I was really hoping that stream was going to be a great kind of bookend to the week. So, I played with Aki all day long, got placed in Diamond, and it was weird because, like, I would be going on a streak, with Aki and get a bunch of wins in a row, 6-8 wins, and all of a sudden, I couldn't do anything. It was like, all of a sudden, nothing wanted to work. I couldn't block. I couldn't do a simple special move. I was getting accidental parry and other things in the middle of a round for no good reason, and it wasn't even, like, explainable. I don't even get it, like, what was going on. I really don't know. I'm going to assume it's a combination of factors. I'm going to assume that I was so stressed out with the stuff going on in my life that me trying to play Street Fighter, and then as soon as something going wrong, it would, like, just exacerbate and domino. That's my guess. I hope that's the case, because if this joystick is broken, I'm going to be even more angry. Because I paid over $300 fucking for this joystick. I've only used it for not even 2 months yet. And if you're going to tell me that this joystick is broken, someone's getting their ass beat. Because that's bullshit. A fucking $300 joystick is having problems only 2 months into being used. Yeah, I'm going to have some real problems. I'm very upset about that situation. That's too much money to be investing in a piece of equipment for it to already have these kind of issues. So I really hope that it's not the case, but maybe it is. If it is, I'm just wondering if it is that button. Like I said, if it's weird, if I'm doing quarter circle back light punch and the game is saying parry, that's not even the same buttons, but it makes me feel like it may be the shortcut button malfunctioning. And is it not true in Street Fighter 6, can you disable the shortcut button? I think you can, right? Because what I might do is I only use 6 buttons. I don't use any shortcuts in Street Fighter 6 at all. I just use the 3 punches and the 3 kicks. So maybe if I map those 2 extra buttons to being blank, then it would eliminate the problem, right? It would be, there won't be any false inputs if I just turn them off. Because I never use them anyway. So why have these extra buttons and more opportunities for a malfunction, right? So I think tonight that's what we might do. We'll talk about the schedule now. I think tonight when we play, we're going to test that. So let's talk about that in a second. Let's actually go into, just like I did the main game months ago, okay? And that'll be fun. By the way, this is absolutely hilarious. I'm just going to say this. My trolls on the internet hate the fact that I say that my content is meaningful. Do you want to know why they hate that? Because they can't possibly believe that the thing that I do on the internet that they most hate, because they are losers in life, is actually meaningful to some people. Hey, stupid! You dumb fuck! They can't stand it. I make meaningful content. I actually design my content to be meaningful for my audience. That's why I call it curated content. That's why I don't put out fluff garbage content. Deal with it, motherfuckers. You're all losers. Every one of you out there that feels, oh, you feel like pain when I say meaningful content, you're a fucking idiot. Get fucked. Get fucked. Really. No, really. Go fuck yourself. That's why I'm different from you, because I actually do positive things that mean something to someone, while all you do is shit on the internet. You are scum, and my content's better than yours. Oh well. Let's continue. You're a loser. You have no power over anyone on this planet. If you disappeared today, no one would care. That's the truth of the matter. So go make as many clips as you fucking want with your loser circle. I would just like to say thank you. This has been an outstanding streaming month. We're in the final 2 days of the month now. You know, great ways to support the channel right now. I would say 2 ways would be the best. Number 1 would be memberships or gifted memberships. My goal by the end of this week is to hit 675 members. I would love to do that by the end of this streaming week. We got 6 days to do that. But as you know, every day it's like this. We gain some, then some expire. Then we gain some, then they expire. So it's like a weird wave, right? Like you're going all over like a sound wave, right? So, if you'd like to become a member, consider it. It's many features you get for being a member. In fact, one of the biggest features you're about to get is in the month of October. If you're a member, you're going to get priority to nominate games for the upcoming Halloween Marathon event that I'm going to do. It should be pretty fun to be able to get a game nominated and played during that event, while everyone else will be duking it out in more of a general thread where they're going to be posting up. Only members will have the priority to post and have those games voted on and to determine what games will actually get into the marathon. So it's a really cool advantage to have with this upcoming marathon event. Please consider gifting some memberships to the community. I'm sure this month, with the insane amount of new releases coming out in October, people would absolutely appreciate, you know, having a membership, having access to all of my emotes, not having to abide by slow mode rules in the chat, getting a priority in all kinds of various ways. They would love that, so please consider that. The other thing right now, I'm going to stick with the goal that I had last week. My goal is to hit the level 1 tips goal on every stream, or to basically have the equivalent of that over the course of a day. So that means if one day I hit the crazy, you know, tier 3 goal on one stream, then we're pretty good. You know, I don't have to really worry too much for the rest of the day. But my goal is to hit the tier 1 tips goal every stream this week. All right, and that would help tremendously. That really would right now. So let's see what we could do this week with those goals. Hit those memberships and tips. Now, I'm not looking to give horse in the mouth. If you want to contribute via a super chat or a super sticker or a super thanks, that helps a lot. And especially now, these next 2 days counts towards essentially my next kind of pay that I'm going to get from YouTube. Right? After that, anything that I get in October, well, I won't even see till November. So next 2 days, great chance if you were thinking of super chatting or anything like that or memberships, now's the time to do it. It would help a lot right now in the short term. But tips in particular also very important right now, because why? very shortly, I have to drop a lot of money for a lot of games. Again, did you hear that games list that I went through earlier? Just to reiterate, just in the month of October alone, all right, Assassin's Creed Mirage, possibly Lords of the Fallen, Sonic Superstars, Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Alan Wake. That's a lot of games in a very short period of time that I'm going to have to drop funds on. That's kind of above and beyond what normally I'd be spending to cover stuff for you. It's always like that this time of year. So, yeah, and tips would help tremendously right now if you could. That would help because that's short term. You know, when you tip me, I get those funds right now. I can put them right towards the next game. You know, and I get more of a cut of tips than any other contribution method as well. So that would be greatly appreciated. Okay? All right. Ladies and gents, I don't really want to talk about money all day. People have been saying, what happened to the Phil's Day Off segment? Well, do you really want to know? Yesterday wasn't a very special day. All right, here we go. Yesterday wasn't a very special day. There was some very stressful, sad things that I had to deal with on my day off, relating to personal stuff going on. Yeah, it got to me. It was not a very good day in that regard. My wife and I did spend about half the day together at home, but it wasn't as happy as we would have liked, obviously. We ordered some food. We got Indian food, which was pretty good. I got chicken vindaloo, and she got just a chicken curry with some naan bread, and it was delicious. It was a good dinner. But outside of that, I don't really have much else to say. Like, you know, I did my usual errands, like I would usually do on my day off. Nothing of particular note really happened that was special or positive or fun that you would want to probably hear about. We're watching someone play through Lies of P, going along the same lines that I did to see what their experience was like. It's interesting to see someone else play again and see the different weapons they use and stuff like that. So we did that. But, you know, that's about it. That's really all I have to really say. Like, there's really nothing really going on. Nothing too positive, nothing too fun, nothing to share with you. If there was, obviously, we'd have a nice, fun Phil's Day Off segment. I could tell you all about it. Wow, we did all this, we did all this. I would say this. We should have some more positive stuff going on, hopefully over October. Obviously, one of the weeks of October, I'm going to go and we're going to get my Halloween costume together. That's always fun to do. And it is cooler now. So with this cooler weather, there's more fall activities and fun going on. And maybe we're going to partake in some of that. And I'll be able to tell you about some of that stuff. But this particular week in general just was not a good week. And the day off wasn't that good. You know, nothing really to say. You know. So that's why I think, hey, why not fill the show with the actual interesting stuff that we did talk about. Rather than stuff that's not so great. Right? So there you go. All right. 672 did a super chat, says, why do chatters like Willow and Juan and others spam silly questions so much? It's distracting. I don't know. You'd have to ask them. Why do they? Because I know they ask absolutely ridiculous questions where the answer will always be no. I mean, did I ever do this or do that? And it's always something insane. Like, did you ever jump on top of a rocket, shoot into space, and intercept a meteor that was hurling towards the Earth that would have destroyed all of humankind, and then land safely? It's like, well, I did half of it, but I didn't land safely, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know why they ask these questions, but they do. I don't get it. But I'm not them. You might want to ask them and not me. You know, they are the people asking the question, not me. So, have I ever punched a bee? I can literally tell you I have. I have straight up bee bothering me, and I went boom, and I punched it straight on, and the bee went flying. That's happened. That's legit happened. Yes. I have punched a bee straight up. Okay.
These contributions are mandatory. Tipping me helps me more than anything.